Last time, in the middle islands of the Outcast Isles, the party used a fragment of the Veil of Change, provided by Jorvas Fellshade, in an attempt to strengthen the seals binding Threxul, a chain Nalfeshnee of Orcus, Feller-turned-pack-bearer, to delay his return. But the seal did not hold. It cracked, and in that moment, the war between the Abyss and Order surged forward another step. The party returned to Seaside Cape. The winds carried salt and whispers beneath Hollowshore's foundations. Something stirred, something that remembered the taste of the mortal world. Seeking answer, the party turned to the divine. At the Moonwell, Sister Nymeriel, Oracle of the Third Veil, spoke of tides that turn and moons that bleed. At the Emberlight Chapel, Dame Duskforge revealed what the city forgot. A temple lies buried beneath Seaside Cape, older than the rising, bound in flame and prayer. Its wards are failing. Its echoes have begun to rise. Now armed with fractured prophecy and torchlight, the party gets ready to descend into the temple beneath Hollowshore, where chains groan, memories fester, and Zorvithrax, the Hungering Maw, waits to awaken. The first two seals are broken, and what sleeps below does not sleep quietly. So I will go to that screen, and first things up, I just had a generic screen for being in the temple yard last time. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, and you guys have been at it for a while. Between being under the stuff you did underneath the temple, coming back into town, running around town, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. Does the party desire to rest or head straight to the Seaside Cape?
I mean, if we've been going for hours upon hours, I think we need to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think going at this half-cocked is not going to be good for us.
Hey, oops. I need to fix the cards really quick.
We need to
I don't
rest.
think we didn't expend anything because
No.
Yeah.
we rested
We-
before we went.
Yeah, you
under
didn't
the
expend
temple.
anything, but
We've been traveling for hours.
well, you did expend stuff down. I guess you didn't have to expend anything
No,
after
we
Jorvas, did you? No. But
no, he didn't do anything.
you probably ought to. You don't want to get exhausted while you're down there.
Yeah.
She makes the recommendation, and she offers the temple for you to rest in. So I just to make it easy, just everybody do a rest, a long rest, and your daily preps, so that we can get that taken care of. And we're going to do Shift Control H.
Should I consume a ration or do we eat at the temple?
Half a dozen of one or 6 of the other. It's up to you. You can partake in her food. You'll be able to restock hopefully before you run out.
All right.
And I did my stuff, so hero points have been reset. Go ahead and start the clock and go to sunrise. And we'll go there. Just wanted to get that admin out of the way.
I love that. Has made no changes. You didn't even really need to know about that, really.
No.
Okay. Did my thing.
Okay, so we're going to go here to the Theater of the Mind screen to start. And Alenwyn leads you from the temple through the various districts of Seaside Cape. And as the golden light of day starts to rise, your footsteps carry you through the narrowing alleys of the Hollowshore district. Salt clings to the air like memory, and gulls wheel overhead. Their cries above, the steady crash of waves far below. Cobbled road turns to worn stairs that descend sharply along the cliff's curve. The city's bustle fades behind, replaced by the slow howl of wind sweeping across the broken tombstones ahead. Alenwyn says, when I last stood here, we dragged the wounded down those stairs while the sky burned. The dead were buried so fast their names barely chiseled. Arian's light was strong, but even it flickered during the worst of it. She pauses as you get ready to walk further into the graveyards towards the mausoleum. You see the cracked walled frames of cemetery grounds, long overgrown and partially reclaimed by sea moss. Beyond, a solitary stone mausoleum rises like a monument that was to forgotten wars. Carvings of radiant sunbursts still cling to its surface, though time and tide have tried to erase them. There's a place down there, a sanctum. We sealed it in the final hours of the battle. I helped forge the glyphs that still cling to its doors. She reaches into her tabard. She pulls a chain from around her neck. A pendant shaped like a radiant sunburst, forged of brass and scorched along one edge. She reaches out towards the party with it. You'll need this. It opens the way. Who am I giving the key to?
I feel like I've been blacklisted.
Spike will grab it.
I will give
Wahoo,
the
grab
key to Spike. Let me open up my items. I created a key for you.
She'll do the honors, LeFou.
Is the key metallic?
Yes, it's bronze.
Okay.
And it's in your equipment as crypt key.
Spike, please don't hold that key. We need that key.
Speaking of which, before we go any further, I would like everybody to click the little folder on the lower left corner of your screen that says Browse Macro Directory.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a folder there that says Doors and Such.
Ah, yes.
I would like you to at least the use key, and if you're going to be picking locks, the pick lock, or attempting to break locks, possibly the break lock onto your macro bar.
Use key and break lock. Got it.
So the way you use those macros is you would hover over a door with your mouse, and then you would hit the button for the macro, the number. And then if it's the use key, you would drag the key from your inventory into the request thing that it has. Okay. And if you have the correct key, it would actually unlock the door. Forgot about that admin before we started. I made a vow never to pass through those doors again. What waits below is bound not just in stone, but in blood, mine included. She steps back, the wind is catching her cloak. She looks out towards the restless sea. To all of you, she looks with her arms outstretched. You carry the flame now. Be worthy of it. She turns and begins to walk away.
Wait, before you go, how exactly do we reseal the thing inside?
I have no clue. That's up to you.
I see.
Just like always. Bunch of randos will need to resolve the clue. Might as well call us Scooby-Doo gang. What we need
she tells you this: the secrets to the seals are buried below.
I'm sure we got this.
Yeah. Everything will be fine.
Okay.
All right.
Some more undead.
So the mausoleum, the doors are shut. There does not appear to be any sort of lock on them. Does the party desire to enter?
Suppose so.
Yeah.
As
It's the
the
goal.
as the mausoleum doors groan open, you have there's a heavy silence pressing in like stone from within. The air is damp and carries faint scent of old incense and sea salted dust. You descend a short flight of stairs into a vast vaulted chamber. Faint golden light spills from outside the threshold. The broad stone floor is covered with sunburst, radiant triangles, and rows of interlocking runes now cracked with age. To your left and right, rows of stone sarcophagi rest in silent vigil. Each is engraved with the mark of Arion, the Dawnfather, though some are now chipped, moss-flecked, or partially shattered. In the gloom, you can make out offering bowls and kneeling stones, likely once used for prayer or penance. The far wall vanishes into cold mist. Shapes at the far end of the hall, too distant to make out, but arranged in unnatural symmetry. The silence here is sacred, but it is not comforting. It is the silence of duty unfulfilled, of oaths buried, but not broken. And I forgot to do something on this map. Boom. And one more. Boom. Here we go.
Oh, I do
This is
believe we have work to do.
A lot of
Indeed.
work.
It's all
So,
just coffins.
yep, coffins. They all have the symbol of Arion on them. Some are in better shape than others.
I do see a door over there.
There is a door, yes.
Oh, it's already unlocked. Perfect.
So beyond the mist at the end of that chamber, the path narrows into a long corridor of darkened stone. The floor here is smoother, polished by centuries of footfall, yet not a soul passed this way in generations. Lining each wall are ornate sarcophagi, far more elaborate than before, each shaped like the resting form of a figure in armor or priestly robes, hands crossed over weapons or holy symbols. Gold filigree still clings to the surfaces, and radiant sunbursts gleam faintly beneath a layer of dust. The air grows warmer here, thick with divine pressure. The hall remembers intruders, and it is not forgiving. And as you walk in that hall there, Garrick, you hear a whisper. Another dawn. Has somebody finally come for the sun? And Varys, you bear the burden now, but not alone.
Odd.
What is this? Japan to 1994 or something, some shit, where the sound come to there.
What's a Japan?
Yeah, I've never heard of that thing.
Yeah, me neither. The fuck is wrong with this place?
I think this crypt is messing with your head. Anyway,
Yeah, that is wrong.
before we proceed further, I think, Varus, could we have some light?
I was just about to say that, yes. There's light for anyone that wants it.
Oh yeah.
Ural, as the light brightens, we remember the chains. We remember the lights. We remember you.
You hearing that, Pops?
Pops nods at you.
Whispers in a crypt. Not creepy at all.
I-
Surprisingly vocal spirits.
I am in love with those spirits
Hmm?
because, yeah, I mean, listen to this, my guy. Voices in the sound, voices in the crypt. I don't
Just
see
a
this
second.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, there was
I
an
know it's
error.
airing.
Yeah.
Disregard those errors. Let me try to get to the tile. And I am going to just delete those
I think I was the
triggers.
first one that triggered that one.
Yep.
Anyway,
So I'm going to do, since you're all kind of standing there now, I'll do it this way. It worked last night for me. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button.
I blame last group. They broke it.
Yeah, it could never be our fault.
Yeah,
Yeah, never.
of course.
We are perfect in every way.
Yes, ignore the demon lord we unleashed.
Keep
Well,
will remember that
innocent.
for future uses.
Now, we just blamed that on the clerics that made the ritual too vague. Should have left clear instructions.
Instructions not clear. Demon Lord gone.
Oops,
It's not clear.
clicked the wrong button again.
wait, hold on.
Instructions unclear. Accidentally released demon lord. 1-star review.
Wait, hold on.
Maybe.
Hold on.
Maybe
Avril, you shared what you heard with the rest of the group, yeah?
What do you mean?
Avril, you shared that what you heard with the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Okay, my character is
Or I guess not exactly what he heard, but like he heard things.
You won't tell us word for word. Makes sense. Ooh, roll.
Oh no.
That's pretty cool. What module is that?
PF2e role manager or something like that.
Okay, Tim. I've rolled wrong roll. My bad. Yeah, I by mistake.
Wait, is this
rolled
supposed to be a
open.
perception? Yeah, sorry. Perception. Yeah.
All of you, well, I'll say most of you, Sir Breachmane and Spike, the warmth that you feel is supernatural. Coming from outside, coming in, the first room seemed very cold and distant. You start to feel more warmth as you proceed forward. There appears to be engravings on several of the sarcophagi that are in front of you. That's what that auto trigger was supposed to have been. You noticing those engravings.
Gotcha.
Are they part of the glyphs that were supposedly written down?
Actually, they're in words.
Ooh, try to read them then.
They're fairly easy to make out. They are worn with age, but like I said before, nobody's been in here in centuries. But the words read, "Let none disturb the seal of the temple, save those who carry the words of the vigil."
What are these words of the vigil?
Oh,
Is there anything on that holy symbol, Spike?
No, I think it's the keyboards, the pact, the thing that we bring us here.
I was given a key, not a holy symbol.
Well,
Well,
the thing that they gave you, is there any...
I'm pretty sure the key was in the shape of a holy symbol. If I
Yeah, it was
saw
a
it.
pendant. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
pendant.
Is there anything written on it?
No.
Is it magical?
If you
I think
were
what-
to cast Detect Magic and spend the time to do that, you may be able to find out or do an Arcana check on it.
Sure. Detect magic is my exploration activity. but I
Okay,
can
so
cast
yes,
detect
it is
magic.
magical. Definitely.
I'll roll Arcana.
So the key is magical. I'll tell you that. Right off the bat, you don't even have to roll the Arcana because you're Detect Magic.
Oh, okay.
It ancient magic. Like I described earlier, the key has basically a piece of bronze shaped like the sunburst of Arion. It is scorched on one side. You could tell where part of the bronze was scorched and partially melted away sometime in the ancient past.
Maybe that's they want. Seed.
About the...
Presumably just by knowing the words, good enough to carry. Okay.
Write them in a
I-
book.
Yeah, didn't realize we were setting up a joke here. Apologies.
Mm,
But, all right.
Right. Shall we head forward then?
I imagine so.
Only way is way forward. Ah!
I thought I killed that tile too. Don't worry about that one. That was part of the same one. The only
Okay.
one that was supposed to happen was this one. Did you bring the hymn? Did you bring the hymn?
Keyboard, do you have that thing that you would hold it last night and you just
Mine.
stole the demon?
Mine is dormant. It's no longer magical.
Mm-hmm.
Bowed hairs. They step with purpose, so much more than we had left.
And really rude spirit talking about us like we're not even here.
Are we here?
As you step between the silent statues, something shifts. Not in motion, but in presence. The air grows heavy, warm, then blinding. A low hum begins to rise from deep beneath the stone floor, resonating like a temple bell underwater. The statues ignite, twin eyes of divine fire flaring to life. Their swords remain still, but light bursts outwards from their visors and palms, and narrow lines focus judgment. Radiant light lances through the corridor, catching motes of dust in the air like falling ash. You feel your soul weighed, not by malice, but by memory. The guardians awaken, not to kill, but to test. May the light that bore you judge your steps true. So, Sir Breachmane and Garrick, can you please make those reflex saving throws?
All right. Come on. Nice.
So Sir Breachmane, we're gonna say failed. Garrick, you succeeded. So Garrick, go ahead and drag the dazzled for 1 round on you. Or Earl, drag the dazzled for 1 minute onto Sir Breachmane.
Yep.
Oh shit.
And even though there is not quote unquote combat because people have 1 round versus stuff, I would like you guys all to roll initiative while we continue our way through this passage.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Really? Really?
Oof. the 7.
So there is no actual quote-unquote combat, like I said, but because of the situation we're in, we're going to go in these 6-second intervals. Hebo, as you see this bright flash of light illuminating the motes of dust, what do you do?
Okay. Does it look like they're recharging at all? They're like, the trap has been activated and it needs a little bit more time before it goes again.
We unselect you. Crafting or thievery? You don't see anything mechanical at all about them, but the light has stopped emanating from them.
So, if that light's pretty much turned off, people will then just move forward and tapping.
Continue.
Yep.
Oh, I need to deactivate the trap because you guys have activated it. Let me just right click and
Nah, it flashbangs me and Sir Breachman.
there we
again.
go. No, I'm just going to turn that one off. There we go.
Fast chuckle nuts.
So go ahead and
All right.
continue there, Kibo.
If I see that and I see that they're not activating, so I'm moving forward, I'm going to turn back to the rest of the group and just say, we have a small window to move forward and get to the door here. And
as you step there, you all hear. Let me go back. Why does it keep on going down? Thou must pass the test before you can proceed. And it was like in the same type of ghostly whispers. You don't know where it came from. But everybody heard that.
I think we must all do this thing.
He says, rubbing his eyes. It's just like nothing but spots.
So that's Kibo. That's going to be your turn for right now.
okay.
Ural. Pops is blinded, and you can tell, I mean, he's, whoa, what the heck happened here? Or, you know, bright light.
He's doing that squint your eyes repeatedly until it works. Right. I'm gonna use act together to have Pops move forward. And I'm going to move forward. I'm going to
They walk the path, the same path, but with lights still in hand.
what does that mean? Maybe we don't need the light. I don't know.
Maybe saying we're still hopeful, or maybe it's more literal, talking about my light, my divine essence.
Perhaps that I cannot see shit.
That too.
Ugh.
I'm gonna finish. I'm just gonna move across here to be on this side, and I'm going to try and like look to see if there's anything like. I'm gonna search these statues basically to see if there's anything on them that looks interactable, if that makes sense, like a lever you pull or something like that.
As you look at the statues, I would like you to roll a perception check. You notice behind one of the statue bases is a small inset and inlaid sunstone, almost looks like a gear or something there. You can attempt thievery or arcana to disarm it.
Okay. I will use my last action to explain that to the others, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. And that brings us up into Varys.
All right. So, are we looking to disarm these, or are we going to let them test us and see if that's what opens the door?
I think testing would be better. Partially because I want to see you guys get flashbanged.
But the priestess also said, kind of warned us that in order to move forward and obtain the truth, we might be burned, but we need to walk through either way. This might be what she meant.
This might also be what the key's for.
Maybe, but the thing that Uriel found, it wasn't like an indentation, right?
It was slightly raised outwards. It looked like it could be removed or adjusted.
Okay, yeah, no. All right, well, suppose let it test me then. I'm just going to walk up and just stare the statue right in the eyes. And that's all.
All right. Having been tested, Garrick will just blindly. Oh, there's Sir Breachmane. I mean, is your old phone number? And he'll just wait here, 'cause I guess, and then everyone go through.
My name was Celithai. Tell someone, please.
He'll turn over to Kubo. Her name was Stealthai.
Bowed.
Just out of nowhere.
Bowed.
Okay.
Bowed.
Yes, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
So I just need to go here and to do something.
Proceed forward, I guess.
You saw the bright light come out. Uriel yelled at, hey, it looks like there's some sort of mechanism on one of them, and everybody else looks like they're pressing forward.
I go after them.
And as you approach, you hear another whisper. Tell them we did not run.
I will tell them that you didn't run. On my honor, I promise that you will be hurt.
Spike.
Look, I mean, Spike, could you check the other statue while you're there?
Why can't I move? There we go. I'm gonna go here. Are the statues still radiating magic?
Yes, they are.
Can I attempt to identify the general effects?
I would like you to roll religion or occultism.
Well, I am not going to roll religion.
Actually, religion or arcana. Religion or arcana.
That's fine. My arcana and occultism are the same.
Yeah.
But I'm a wizard, so I will go with a hero point. Haha.
That will be you notice that the golden auras around the two statues are subtly flickering with shadow.
I don't know what to do with that information right now. But I'm not going to move forward because it's very crowded there.
That's a reassuring laugh.
Yes. Well, if you want any context, Sir Breachbane was standing right next to where you were, and he still got flashbanged.
Yeah.
And
That's not my worry. My worry is it's not so much a worry as in there feels no advantage for me going forward as opposed to staying here.
Well, you have the key, so.
Spike, directed in your mind, you hear the whisper, "That one carries Arian's fire. See how it burns."
I have one action left, right?
Yep.
I'm going to use that action to draw the key.
You draw the key. The key and the statues start to glow bright. The shadow in that aura around the statue goes away. You see the divine energy surrounding both statues, and then it goes out, and then the key goes dim.
No more magic on the key?
Oh, there's still magic on it, but it's no longer glowing. Garrick and Kibo, you hear a click at the door next to you. Like it either locked or unlocked.
I think we will need that key going forward in the front.
And with that...
Maybe don't run ahead then.
Ooh, LeFou got a key, and now he's angry.
Yes.
Oh, he gets a key, and now all of a sudden he's all gone.
With that, you have disarmed the trap.
So I just needed to show authentication. Just or ID badge.
You come.
The power of Arian compels you.
Maybe
Yeah,
Spike,
you can
if you come closer to the front, maybe.
Yeah. Either go to the front or pass the key to those who are.
I need space.
You'll perhaps a back scout would be needed. Thank you.
Okay, and we're gonna just pause it there for just a second so I can describe what you guys see. It's not letting me pause because I have another window open. Just don't move in really quick. I needed to fix a name on something because it did not fix with what it was supposed to today. Click that button, click that button. Go. There's my notes. As you open the door, you start to hear what appears to be dragging or rattling along the floor in the large room that you see in front of you.
So, keeping low, Kiva will stay nearest to the wall to his back, and very quietly try to move forward just to take a look.
Could I use my action, my exploration action to hide everybody? Be stealthy.
That is a thing.
So go ahead and change it to avoid notice.
Well, I always forget to change.
Okay. As you move deeper into the narrow crypt halls, the air is growing colder, not with natural chill, but with something older, something watching. The light from your torches, or from your light, catches movement where none should be. A flicker. A shifting shadow. Silence presses harder now. Too complete. You see deep claw marks in the stone as if something buried did not want to remain so.
So Kiva will, in seeing this, will hold up his hand and just motion that we've got 2 enemies in front.
And as you're motioning your hand, without warning, a skeletal figure in decayed ceremonial robes bursts forth from a collapsed burial niche. Another claws its way from beneath shattered offerings, dragging chains and burial cloth behind it. Their mouths move, but make no sound. Their eyes glow faintly with golden green rot. Once these were clerics. Now they are echoes of the rising, and they remember nothing but the call to defend this place, even undeath. I would like you all to roll for initiative.
Oh.
I draw my wand.
I rolled 9.
And perfect.
Oh,
fitting.
damn it.
How
It's
fitting
right
to
in
roll a nat 20 on the last encounter to immediately roll a nat 1 on this one.
there. The one where the initiative order didn't really matter.
Yep,
Yeah, that's how it
exactly.
always goes.
And your nat 1 still beats both me and Bound. Who again rolled the same initiative.
No. This time I rolled 1 higher.
No, you
So-
guys both have 9.
As the creeper comes out of the niche, it does not notice you there, Kibo. And it
Ooh.
walks up, slumbers up, and goes to make a claw strike at Garrick.
Huh.
And misses on that one, and will definitely probably miss on his second.
You never know.
There's a 20 on the die for a reason.
Yes, there is a 20 on the die for a reason, and that
Wow,
is
second one.
its turn.
Wow, the second one was better than the first one.
Garrick, you saw that creature just come lumbering up towards you. You can definitely tell that it was a cleric in the past based off of the robes that it's wearing.
I'll lay you to rest, don't worry.
And I will rage first. Actions. Where is there? it is.
Awesome.
And we're just gonna swing. I know these guys are resistant to my shenanigans, so I shall cover. Oh, no cover. Okay. Swinging.
I'm trying
That's
to figure.
a natural one. I'm going to hero point that. Reroll hero point.
Oh,
Jeez. All right.
A little bit better.
Yeah, but not good enough.
LeFou sassed them, and now everything's crumbling.
Yeah, you know, my hype man just cast me, and now
Just slapstick up there, both of you just missing each other.
that's my turn. Jeez.
Okay, I see why it
Yikes.
said cover on you, because you are in darkness, is what it says.
But I have light.
Oh, yeah, he has light on.
Yeah, but he has light on. That doesn't make sense. Oh, that's right. It doesn't take into account NPC light. I mean PC light. So that's your turn, Ural.
Isn't that only 2 actions?
No,
He
I did
raged.
vicious swing.
Oh,
Rage
vicious
and then
swing.
attack.
Attacked once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's 2
and then I
actions.
vicious.
Oh,
No,
vicious swing.
raging is an action, and then vicious swings 2.
Ah, I thought it was one
So
attack.
don't you have the thing that at the beginning of initiative you rage automatically?
No,
It's a
I'm
thing in the
not. I'm not
remix.
actually a barbarian, so I just have normal
Okay, that
rage.
checks out. You'll act together as always. Pops is getting 3 actions. I'm getting 1.
Pops is blinded, if I remember.
He is
That's
dazzled
fast.
at the
He's
moment.
dazzled.
Oh.
It's not so bad.
Yeah.
Do. And then I'm gonna strike.
Let me remove the cover. Just a second. Sir Breach, actually, Ural, before you even got into that square, it reaches out and tries to grab you. Roll that reflex saving throw, please.
Okay.
Yikes.
Go
Our
ahead
rolls.
and grab that effect slowed 1 for 1 round onto you.
Cool.
What you did 1 and he's doing 3, so that's finishing your action. Pops can go ahead and continue.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see. I am going to strike him. Wait, which one is the bludgeoning between my 2 options? Right. Yeah, they are different. Okay, so shield bash.
Nice.
We
Nice.
love to
Bash.
in his house. Show you how I did it in the old days, but it looks like you're from them.
And it took it all.
Okay, and then again. All that flanking doing work. And that's his turn. So he's just slamming it repeatedly with his big kite shield.
So
Go to sleep.
Varys, you hear crunch, crunch, crunch as the as Pops just pummels the Crypt Creeper.
Poor little clerics. Their power was merely on loan. But meanwhile, we've got mine to work with. I want to cast Bless.
Oh, we should be so cocky, guys.
And that's my turn, all 3 actions.
Pops hears a hiss as another one lumbers up towards him, trying to reach out with his claws.
Ooh.
And Sir Breachmane feels the claws digging in. And you guys see Oral and Sir Breachmane both respond to that. And slowly out of the urn, you also hear little clattering on the floor as little hand detached
awesome
from
art.
its body comes up and tries to grab you there, first by striking there, Kibo, and there's some damage for you. And then he will target and attempt that. You are grabbed by the hand, Kibo.
Did he pass the second
Oh, let me roll that. It should have rolled it automatically. I will just click this button. No, he
Let's go.
didn't, so you are not grabbed. So we're going to go ahead and take that off of you.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. Let's see. Bless, buff. I need to take that. I took the effect grabbed off. There we go. There. And that brings us up to your turn, Kibo.
Okay, so with that hand trying to grab at me, I'm going to go for the spell strike on it right down there.
Yeah. Wait a second. Let me get rid of the cover.
Yep.
I'm going to disable that module in a little bit, but go ahead.
All right, and then gonna go with gouging claw.
Ah!
All right, we'll hero point that one.
Ah! Oh, hey.
All right, go ahead. Nice.
Yes, you did hit the hand.
Okay, nice. I have to roll the gouging claw damage. I
Oh,
did it the wrong way.
apparently not. Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
okay.
It rolled. It rolled damage.
Yeah, it just rolled damage just for the sword. He also had to do the gouging claw
Oh,
damage from
yeah.
the spell strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And I've never experienced a crawling hand. Do they ignore like the size requirement for grappling?
Yes.
Did you watch the Adams Family? They have the same hand. That hand
Yeah.
is too strong for you.
yeah,
Okay.
the thing.
But wait, this isn't the thing. It's the crawling hand.
You pummel it to the floor with your sword before you even get your claw there, and the claw just basically any ligaments or tendons that were still attached to the bones are now just totally separated. The bones are clattered down.
Okay, and then for my last action, we will shield.
This isn't the Addams family. Da 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 da.
It's kind of Ash from Evil Dead.
Okay. And a shield. That it?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, Spike.
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna start by using Dueling Wand for the first time ever.
And you are targeting.
It's not a target ability. It basically gives me a +1 to my
Okay.
attack roll on my next spell.
Yep.
Cast telekinetic projectile as I chuck a rock at its head. Manually add the success bonus. Why aren't you doing it? Oh, because Bless is also a status bonus. That's why.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Nice.
Very good.
I throw the hand at it.
As
You out-damaged me.
As it goes to the ground, all of you in your mind say, "Here, hold the line." As it collapses.
Hold it, all right.
And with the last flourish of my wand, I cast Force Bolt at the remaining one.
Okay. Go ahead and click roll damage.
It's not a lot.
Nope, but that bypasses the cover.
Yeah,
Exactly.
every little bit.
The focus spell magic missile. That's
Yeah.
my turn. Fear
My
Here's the
turn.
Okay,
dragon.
bringing us up to Bowed.
Okay. Hmm. DM,
Yep.
if I am cornered to the enemy, I can see him.
Yes.
Like if you're right here.
Yeah, around that corner, you might it might have partial cover to you because of the wall being right there.
Okay.
You could see him, but he would probably have cover for you.
If you delay, I promise Sir Bridgman won't be there. On your
No, I have idea.
See it then.
Yeah, I move. I use my 2 actions to completely move there. 50 foot. Then I want to use basic action to tumble through.
As part of the move. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you would have, so you gain panache.
I move through his space, behind him.
You are now in darkness.
I have dark vision. I have full dark vision.
Okay. I'm gonna remove his cover. Why? I'm gonna disable that after this that module after this combat. As you were doing your move, as you were trying to tumble through, he is first going to try to
Oh yeah, that slowing move.
gravebind you. Please roll that reflex save.
He's good.
Perfect.
So you make it through without being slow. So continue.
Okay. Backstab.
Finish him.
Okay, before that, confident finisher. This strike. Really?
These guys.
And
Our rolls are just not here today.
brings us back around to Garrick, who is now at the top of the order.
Yeah, let's
Does
see if I.
Doesn't that confident finish still do a bit of damage on miss?
Yes, he does half of precise strike damage. So go ahead and. So you deal 2 additional precision damage. So that would be 1.
Yeah.
Which I
Wasn't
believe
every little bit.
is. Well, I believe it's. Okay.
Oh, what kind of damage is that precise strike damage? It's precision. Let me look at this guy. He may not have taken that.
Yeah, it's precision.
He is not. Yeah, he took that damage.
Thanks God.
Right.
Okay, yeah, Garrick, you're up.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to move here and here. And I'll just go for the vicious swing again. Might as well. Attack. Strike. Final.
There we go.
Yeah. Huh?
Yep, go ahead. You hit. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Brunch.
Very nice.
Took a lot of damage, but not the full amount.
As to be expected. That's my turn.
Carl, you only have 2 actions this round.
Yep. Act together. Pops is going to take a swing with one action.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, that's all right. It happens. And then with two actions, Uriel is going to cast a spell.
Doesn't act together require an action?
Act together, you can spend 2 or 3 actions, and when you do, you get to use those and to give one to whichever person isn't getting it. Right.
Okay, but with you being slowed, oh, that's right. You got 1 and 2. That'll work. Yep. Go ahead.
Yep. He is going to jinx this guy. Yes. Get jinxed. Make a will save.
Nice.
Love to see failures in this house. Clumsy for 1 minute is he's getting tangled up in his robes and they just keep retangling. It's almost like they're animated. It's weird.
Varus.
All right, nothing too fancy. I'm gonna join the fight down here and hopefully finish that off with a divine lance. So.
And you hit because he's clumsy.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Nice.
As it falls, you all hear, if you've come to mend what we broke, may the light remember your name.
That is our goal.
And that will end combat.
Garrick's going to go over here and check this statue.
I'm gonna investigate this sarcophagus, see if it's any different.
Okay, Garrick, go ahead and roll a seek action. Same thing with you, Varus.
Okay.
Create a template.
Scan the area and first hit notes.
The basic action macro.
Well, yeah, it just it has a new thing this time.
Yeah,
Oh, it
it's
does?
acting. Yeah, it's acting for a 30-foot cone, 15-foot burst, or a 30-foot burst.
Just do a 30-foot burst.
Okay.
Okay. Accept.
Yep.
All right.
And then I have to place it. Okay, that's
Okay, I see what is up. Okay, I'm gonna do. I've got your rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to. I'm just gonna disable a module really quick. Manage modules, and we're gonna click save. And you'll get a reload really quick.
Mm-hmm.
right.
And Garrick. Actually, Varus, you're the one that was inspecting that the sarcophagi, right? And
yes.
You were inspecting the statue there, Varus?
Garrick was.
Oh, Garrick, yeah. Let me get rid of those two. And that one. Varus. There is a crack in that sarcophagus. out of which you see a torn piece of parchment with still some faintly glowing sun glyphs on it.
Am I able to make out what it is, or will we have to open up the sarcophagus to get to it?
No,
to
you
read
can
it?
grab it out of the crack that's there.
Perfect. I will do that.
And with that, roll either religion or occultism.
All right. Just...
Control C. You're able to make out the words, and thus with chains of breath and chain of will, we hold fast the maw until dawn eternal. What you have found is a partial incantation used during the original sigil binding rituals. You get a +1 circumstance bonus to any Arcana religion check to identify, restore, or interact with any binding sigils.
Good to have. I suspect this might be part of the hymn those whispers were mentioning.
Do we
On
have time
the-
to take...
Well, let me finish what Garrick found. Garrick, on that statue, you find a small brass sunburst locket that contains fine silver wire etched with radiant runes.
Is it just like next to the statue?
You know,
or is
it's
it, like,
around
up-
the neck of the statue.
Seems odd. He'll reach up and examine it. If it's a locket, like he'll open it.
It opens inside, and it's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like whoever that statue was, there's an image that looks very similar to that inside the locket. Kind of engraved on what appears to be like an opal, a white opal.
He'll close the locket and leave it there.
Spike. Since this is theoretically exploration type stuff, you do the detect magic all the time, right?
Yes, though I if we have time, is there time for me to treat wounds on Ural?
Yep, we can go ahead and do that, and then we'll go to any detect magic. That's if Ural wants to be healed.
Yes, are you do you consent to first aid? I am Spike, I am traded first aid. Do you consent to first aid? This is step 1. I always succeed.
Go ahead and take that healing. Well,
rather than us use another 10 minutes on a tree wounds, he was gonna down one of the elixirs that he has.
Okay, Ural, did you take that healing?
Are they here? They never responded to asking to be if they wanted to be healed.
I will go ahead and apply the healing then. Okay, so you did healing, you downed a potion. Yep, we healed you.
Yeah, fair.
Boy, I found a pendant. Perhaps it's magical.
Sure. Cast detect magic.
It is.
Can I ID it?
Yes, it actually looks like an arcane focus of some sort. Roll a religion or arcana check. please.
I'm only trained in one of those things.
Doing well.
Yeah.
It was an arcane focus that was once used to anchor a protective barrier glyph during the sealings. It can be used once to either reinforce an active binding sigil, +1 bonus to repair or resist fiend interference, or channel divine energy to repel a fiend for 1 round. It will have a DC 16 will save or become immobilized by radiant bindings.
That's
So,
low.
That's
Sounds like
absolutely
something we
needed.
would need for the ritual.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yes.
We'll go over and pick it up then.
I mean, it's
Use
low,
it
but it's
well.
only 2 lower than my spell DC, so.
Yeah. Although I
Wait.
feel like the reinforced one might be what we use it for.
Yeah. I
We'll
mean,
make
I
sure to
can.
use it well.
I mean, I can just declare a demon and just make him suffer emotional pain, or at least try.
And you all continue hearing whispers. And I fell holding the line, but they do not falter. And as you finish your recovery, Spike, as you go get, move around and, actually go to investigate that locket, the runes on the door that are on that east wall start to glow.
I'd need to present the key again.
Maybe it. I lift the key up.
As you lift the key up, the runes shift, and the door slides open.
Ooh, fancy.
E. Second. You see a set of stairs in front of you that descend and start to descend where you can definitely tell they start spiraling around and around and around, where portions of the stairs are broken. You see a vast vertical shaft carved directly out of the bedrock. The air here is still but heavy, saturated by the scent of old stone. There is dust and divine. You feel that there is some divine magic faded long ago from in there that you sense, Spike. Along the outer wall, a once grand spiral staircase clings in broken segments, its structure shattered by time or violence. Whole sections are missing, collapsed into the darkness below. Others remain barely intact, jagged platforms jutting out like shattered ribs along the shaft's circular wall. Thick iron chains hang like webbing, swaying gently despite the lack of wind. Some connect broken platforms, others vanish into the gloom below, where a soft golden pulse flickers, steady and distant, like the heartbeat of something ancient. The only way forward is down, carefully, deliberately, one broken step at a time. We are going to be doing some skill challenges for you guys to traverse the stairwell. So the first thing we get to is a collapse ledge.
This is where we find out if I could really fly.
So I am going to be putting multiple checks in on the thing that popped up. And you choose whichever one you desire. I'm going to put, let's see, for this one, bingo.
Bingo. That's a skill challenge. right there.
Bongo.
Mhm.
And
Windows just gave me a pop up to try to give me the upgrade.
so you're trying to test your weight on cracked stone. You see dust sliding away.
Do you want these visible or blind?
You can go ahead and roll them regularly. You don't have to roll these blind. This is a combined group check. I'm gonna flavor it based off of what I see here. I'm still missing Ural and Sir Breachbane and Bowed.
Bro,
That's right. My plus two gets me a 21.
and I rolled
Add
blind
fly.
DM.
You know, yeah, I said you didn't have to. But as you start to go over where this collapsed ledge is, Sir Breachbane and Bowed kind of slip towards the edge, but you're able to grab Pops back, and Garrick, you get Bowed back to the platform. As a group, you succeed that challenge.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God. I nearly peed my pants.
Yeah, don't go falling there.
You
Well, at least-
continue.
I would show you're well hydrated.
You continue down. As you land at the next set of stairs, it shudders beneath your boots. A muffled crunch echoes up the shaft. The stone here has split, and a once reinforced beam beneath your feet is sagging unnaturally, lined with pale fungal growths that pulse faintly in the dark. Dust falls steadily from the growing crack in the wall. Something about this section does not feel right. The stone's been hollowed out or softened. And our next set of rolls are different skills.
Praying that I have them. My skill set is very limited.
Right? I had none of those.
Well, that's why I have different skills for different challenges. That way everybody should hopefully get a chance to play. And they're not
I know.
too great.
My skills are because of my bookworm.
Crafting, nature, survival. All right, we'll go with that. I see way too many twos.
We're just waiting on Bowed.
Do I have? And nope, I don't have another hero point yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to 3.
Do we get another
Between
hero point?
Spike, no, you don't need to. Between Spike and Kibo and Bowed. Actually, Spike, Varus, Kibo, and Bowed. With your crafting, you are able to, with the stuff you're carrying around, pull that Apollo 13 type of thing, where you're able to make something out of nothing to make your way across.
Oh, okay, basically we just MacGyvered something.
Yes, you did. You MacGyvered something to make your way across. It was 4 to 3.
Okay, we took that big ass glaive, strengthened it, mounted it, and just moved through it.
As you descend further, the air grows colder, not physically, but spiritually. You step onto a stretch of stairs where you hear the voices clearly now. Not in language, but in feeling. Regret. Duty. Hope. Despair. Your footsteps begin to echo in rhythm with something else. You feel something noticing you. The stairwell is listening. Or remembering. And, new set. Type in the DCs. Um,
Okay.
Hey, Bowd, you should be good at this one, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
you guys
Hey,
can change what
okay.
your roll. That drop. You don't have to roll intimidation, people. There's a drop down there.
There's performance and there is religion.
Ugh,
So I'm
a
gonna.
16 fails.
I'm just gonna cancel it because it looks like everybody pretty much rolled the default, didn't they?
Yeah, but also a 16 failed.
Oh yeah, 16 would fail
Oh.
intimidation.
It looks only 2 people did intimidation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
I
3
see. It
people.
doesn't change on my screen. It changes over there. We go. I got it.
Oh,
So we're waiting on Kibo. Okay.
I
I
intimidated the
see.
ghost.
So let's see what we got here. We have some intimidations. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm showing 7 of you rolled intimidation.
that's weird. Yeah.
There's
Oh, that's
religion,
scary.
See, on the summary, I'm seeing 7 rolled intimidation.
Oh,
which is wrong.
Kibo
Because-
and Varus, you tried religion. You tried to sense the presence. You definitely sensed it, but trying to calm the dead did not seem to work. For the other ones that were there,
would I have rolled undead lore?
yeah.
I don't think it'll matter.
What number did you roll, and what would it have been?
If I'd done undead lore instead, it would have been a 17.
So that would have succeeded, which would have brought us to 3 and 4. It's still a failure.
I tried.
Well, I was not planning on this, but I should have. We will.
Can't win them all.
Can't win them all. I am going to let me get the drawing tool out. The stairwell. I would like you guys to kind of align yourselves inside those pink double lines.
Oh, she's here. I
Yep.
don't think so.
Cheesy
She's
little
the
math,
ghost.
right?
She's the ghost that's attacking us. It's the priest. She's coming back.
This was her plan
Oh.
all along.
Yeah.
Hold the line.
I think we have the cleric, but not Sir Breachmate.
No, this is Sid Bridgman. It's just that he's transgendered now.
yeah. You know, he did his
So
transition. We're all proud of him.
the Bowed and Sir Breachmane. I'm gonna bring Arl in here a little bit. I'm gonna give you
Also-
guys +2 bonus to the initiative that I'm gonna have you guys roll right now. Give yourself a +2 circumstance bonus to initiative for for succeeding where the others failed.
Do I technically get that +2 for
Yeah.
succeeding at the
So
end of
you'll
the
get that also. Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Hell yeah! Finally, a competent initiative.
So far, we're all above 20.
Yeah.
I think Ural is. Oh wait, no, there he is.
Um,
Bowed.
why is Dame here? She's not supposed to be here.
I know. That's why I was saying we were making jokes
Oh,
about
you
Sir
got the.
Breachmate.
Okay, I got it. That's what I didn't realize that was about.
Yeah, it's Sir Breachman's transitioning. We need to be supportive.
So,
Yeah.
as those of you were trying religion, your words die on your lips unspoken. The stairwell answers, not with silence, but with a whisper too cold to be wind. A shape rises from the wall itself, a figure in cleric's vestment, shattered and rotting. Its face half formed from shadow, half from memory, its hands long and limp, yet its presence crushes the breath from your lungs. A voice. You came without prayer, without creed, without light, then face what became of those who did. Spike.
DM,
Yep.
my character sees this, yeah? Sees everything that is happening right now.
Yep.
Can I, by succeeding the intimidation check from the last roll, can I just show him middle finger as he appears?
That's what. That's yeah. That was you getting the bonus to the people. That was your bonus to initiative. Was that intimidation?
Okay.
Even though you didn't do too well on that bonus.
What do you mean? I rolled good roll. I rolled 19.
I know I'm technically not a cleric, and so don't have access to the raise a holy symbol feat. Can I still raise the key?
Wait, I have better suggestion. Can you raise the magical thingy that was used to seal?
You're sure you can raise it all you want.
Cool. I raised the key with one hand, and with the other hand, I
cast bless.
I am a wizard. I don't have bless. I whack I whack Garrick's axe.
Runic weapon. Here we go.
I mean, you're a cleric of violence.
I'm a wizard.
No, a wizard is a cleric of violence.
No, that's
so Spike. Garrick, did you take the runic weapon charge? Spike, as the key is raised, a sudden warmth pulses from the cold brass. The sunburst edges catch no light, yet glow from within, radiant and defiant. The specter stops mid-approach, its form shuddering like a flame caught in sudden draught. Bearer of the vigil flame, your hand is remembered. The specter recoils, screeching, not in pain, but in conflicted recognition. What are you going to do?
I look at it. Key held loft. And in period, I say, let us pass. We come with Aurochs light. Let us pass.
You raising it, but not having divine attributes to it. It is frightened 1.
I'm not a cleric, but I do speak I do speak with divinity.
But you did frighten it by raising it.
I'm successful. I assume raising it was an action.
Yes.
So that's 3 turns. That's 3 actions.
Hey, Varys, you are up.
All right. Well, I think you'll find we got plenty of light. I'm going to cast Heal on it, since it's presumably undead, let's see, yeah, Heal versus Undead. But that's weird. Are you not able to do the touch against undead? Not giving me an option for that.
You shouldn't. It's not letting you touch it.
Well, because when the macro here, I have like heal 1 action, heal versus living 2 action, heal versus dead 2 actions. I would have thought there'd be a.
You shouldn't be using a macro. You should be just casting the spell.
Well, I don't mean like a macro. I mean like when I click cast next to it and it shows up in the text bar, I have a bunch of buttons.
That's because the healing versus undead with 2 actions is lower than the normal healing, so it is a separate thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I get that.
Just click the regular heal, and I will roll the saving throw.
Okay. I clicked the button and there's the saving throw button there now, so it just was weird in how it wrote it.
Yep. Go ahead and click roll damage healing, and then I'll click the roll.
Okay. God damn. I think I've consistently rolled 1s on my heals.
I'm not supposed to heal him. I was supposed to click the saving throw. He failed the saving throw and is going to take damage.
Yeah, whopping 2 points. And
every bit helps.
Yeah. Am I able to stand like on like the border here of this stair? Like
Well,
Yes,
I kind of
yes.
want you there. No
Jet-
offense, but I kind of want you there for my
Well,
flanking.
that's fine, fair. But you have
Here.
a sword. I don't.
I am going
don't have a
to. I'll actually put in walls so you can see where I'm going to let you.
Counterpoint, I don't have a sword.
If it will let you stand, then you can stand.
All right. Yeah. As my blood magic propelling sorcery lets me just freely move one. I will. Do you really need me for flanking?
Well, who knows? If I roll as badly as last time.
I suppose. Well, I guess
It's fine. It's fine. Do what you do. Do what Varys would have.
Yeah, I'm propelling sorcery to get over here, and then with my third action, since or technically, actually, I think my second or whatever, I'm gonna cast shield.
And you technically have one action left.
I do. I just don't really have anything to do with it. Unfortunately, I'm realizing, but yeah.
Back further up. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a good point. I'll retreat back here, and that's my turn.
My turn.
Garrick, you're up.
I will just get over here. Don't know how to measure and then move.
Hit the control key, and then drag
Yeah.
your character, and then once you get where you want, you can hit the mouse button to click,
Okay, click,
and
drag.
and you click with the
Unfortunately-
mouse to set waypoints. Here, I'm going to show you kind of something.
Yeah, I
Let
can,
go
do,
of your
I can
ki-
do the click drag. I just can't create wave points.
I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to take your character. I'm just going to randomly click, drag, and I let go of my mouse, and then I click again. I let go of my mouse. I click again.
Okay.
I let go of my mouse. I click again, and then I can hit the space bar to follow the row.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Me. Space. Like how I move. Actually, you know what? I want to be in my. I kind of want to be in martial law. Because let's see, it's against fear. Yeah. And we're
It's
just gonna
still
do.
doing that. Okay, there we go.
Hmm?
Oh, just making sure it was not giving it cover. Okay, Varys is away for a
Alright.
second. Good. He used the coffee cup.
I will use rage. And then a normal swing. Yep. Of course.
Oh boy.
See, I needed that flanking. That's my turn, I guess. Listen, LaFoose asked me once, and now...
Confidence is just down.
Yeah.
DM. I think I don't give flanking because I don't have prepared my whip. Does it?
You don't have
You
it on.
also, you're also.
I'm also not
uh,
in the position. I'm not in the position to flank.
But me.
You're not on opposite sides of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
a
creature isn't
ruler,
between the
a
two.
ruler between center and center of the two supposed flanking people has to go through the center of the token.
Okay. Gotcha. Thanks.
Yeah, I think even if I was here, it wouldn't have flanked.
Nah.
Okay. Okay. I was just curious how it worked.
All right. My turn.
Yeah.
All right. So, Eva will step right here along this edge. Get right up to this guy and go for the spell strike.
Do better than me.
Here's hoping. We are still gonna go with the gouging claw. Go with piercing on top of my slashing. Alright, at least we hit.
There we go. I don't know if bleed.
Yeah, bleed's not gonna do anything, but it's the highest hitting.
Okay. There we go, merged. I finally got my merge button back. So it took some damage from what you did.
So that's my turn.
Okay. Bringing us up to its turn.
Fate has been you're lucky.
That's ominous.
I see.
Okay, so being as fate has been decided, Kibo. Yes.
No, never mind. Carry on. So by lucky you mean
It will. Make his strike. So he's trying to do spectral corruption. So he's going to use his vile touch against you. Why? It should not need a flat check. I do not know why it's doing that.
yeah, no, it's just a vile touch attack.
It's something to do with light. I turned off the wrong module probably. Did you roll, Kibo? I need you to roll that will saving throw.
Okay. Oh,
Oy.
Does a little bit of damage to you. Sorry, I applied it. Didn't mean to.
yep, no, fine.
And with that, you are controlled.
Oh.
You will obey the Spectre's telepathic or spoken orders. You will not obey self-destructive orders until the end of your next turn, at which point you are no longer controlled, but stupefied 2 for 1 hour. And that is its turn.
Oh boy.
Bowed. You're up.
Okay, the Spectre is... I don't think I can intimidate Spectre. Isn't that, so no.
It's been affected by fear at least once.
But it was
Not
from
intimidate,
horizontal.
though. That's not how it works. It's against his specific intimidate.
No, what I meant is it's not necessarily against.
It's still no, it's not affected because from fear because it loses the fear because it acted now before me.
Yeah, it lost fear, right?
And it also...
Sad.
What I'm saying is we don't know if it's immune to fear.
And now, Mr. DM, I want to throw my holy water.
Okay. You need to
Against,
equip it and then use it.
Okay. Holy water has splash property, so it will hit both. Yeah.
I don't think it'll do anything to me though. 'Cause
Yeah, it's splash.
So you need to draw
I'm-
it, and then you can use it.
Okay.
And don't worry about hitting me because I believe it doesn't do anything to me.
Unless we're gonna have a big sudden character revelation.
And go ahead
Yeah, I
and
know.
target and roll the
Well, actually,
strike.
no,
Are you
it
on
is
holy?
Well, actually, no. It is just spirit damage. It's not. It doesn't say only.
Read the full description.
Okay,
Holy
so
water
it's
can only
only
damage
creatures with the.
creatures.
There it is. You know, this is where it's all revealed. You know.
Where is the macro for throwing?
You don't. You just click the strike action that is now on your character sheet.
Ah. Shit.
You now have that as an attack.
Oh yeah. Okay. Throwing.
Oh boy.
Ready.
Yeah, I missed everything.
Yeah, it just flew right
You
down
threw
the
it
stairs.
over the edge of the spiral staircase.
Someone at the bottom of the stairs is gonna have a bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am now very angry. I'm going to move in. Move here. Tumble through. To be here. But before that.
I think you can.
I don't think you're going to be able to make it there. You could go to this square right here, but not this
Yeah.
one.
Then I will go to be next to Garrick.
Okay. Go ahead and do your tumble through. See what happens.
Oh my god.
Nope, you get stopped right there. And if he has any reactions, you trigger them.
I don't think he does though.
Lucky you, he has none.
Ay caramba! But that was only
proud
two
of you
actions.
trying.
You got one more.
Well, didn't you have to do an action to draw the holy water, then another
Yep.
action to
Oh
toss it?
right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's all
then
three.
Oof.
yeah.
This temple, I think combat's just been a bad rap. Period. Yikes.
That brings us up to Ural and Pops.
Okay,
Come on,
I'm going.
save this turn.
I'm going to act
The round.
together. I'm getting 3 actions. Pops is getting 1. I cast Runic Body on Pops. You see his sword and shield glimmer with runes as I do that. He is going to go here. And for my last action, I'm going to cast. Let's see, how long does this last again? That's not exactly ideal. I'm going to cast Protect Companion on Pops. Sorry, it's a setup turn, unfortunately.
Haven't seen
Hey,
how the fight's been
Spike,
going.
Spike,
Probably need it.
before you do anything, the fear is gone from it, but now everybody starts to feel the ooze of its presence, of this specter that came out and started grabbing towards you. I need everybody to roll that will saving throw.
God damn it.
Oh boy.
Will save.
Me and Varus, complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Come on, please. Thank God.
I need bowed. There we go.
Oh no way! No way!
So, don't re-roll it. I do need Bowed and Spike to take Frighten 2. I need everybody else except for Varus to take Frighten 1.
I rolled critical, so I should took Frightened 4.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, so it is, okay, Frighten 4. Yeah, Frighten 4. Then the
Yep.
frightened ones, yeah, take the ones that are applicable to you.
It's fine.
And
The
that
only
is,
one-
it's frightful aura on every, so I still need, looks like Varys still needs to, no.
No, Varys doesn't get anything.
I got
Oh,
pretty
Varys
good,
didn't get anything. Varys succeeded. Okay, Spike, you're up.
Spike,
cool.
Spike immediately runs away, I think.
No,
Because of
that is
That's not frightened.
no. That's there's a different thing.
Let's
the-
look.
it makes you run away.
Flee. It's called flee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's often associated, but it is not. But I do,
Yeah.
Spike. I don't spend an action to do this, but Spike does cower and like wand over his head, casts force barrage at it. God damn it! Who wants
Oof.
that?
Hmm.
I know that's about average. I think. That's about average.
Yeah, it's
Well,
1.5
divided
below
by-
average.
Yeah, so 2.5, 7.5 plus 3 would have been 10.5. You're just slightly under average.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
You're terrified, but you did the only thing that probably would have caused damage to it this round based off of being frightened 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spike, this is in character. Critically failing this makes sense. But that's my turn. I
Okay.
have a fear of the undead.
All right.
Mhm.
I think just in case I have to do another fear, use an action to move closer. Then I'm just going to toss a divine lance. Don't really feel like burning more spell slots. So. Ugh. Just because I haven't used my hero point yet, and I feel like I really should. I'll do that.
Yeah, more hero points by now.
I will let you. Yeah, you should have. It should have automatically started. I will go ahead and give you guys those now. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. There it says it will come back and remind me again.
Yeah, I was remembering because we started at like 2 hours almost.
Yep. So the Divine Lance turn is a he hit. 7 damage. Got it.
That's my turn.
My turn. I guess we're gonna try, right? Ay, caramba. Go ahead and try and hit it. Yeah. Going inverse way. Gonna do a normal strike first. Come on. Alright, we hit.
Yep, you hit.
Now that
Because
I am
of
sufficiently
Protect
cowed.
Companion and Off Guard, one of the two combination.
Yep.
Ooh.
Nice.
So
Now that LeFou is cowed and terrified, you can hit things.
Yeah,
So,
you know, because I
uh,
gotta protect my LeFou.
but we're gonna do two things. I'm going to do the we're gonna get rid of the controlled off of Ebo, but we have to give him Stupefied 2 for 1 hour.
Yep.
And I'm gonna right click this to get rid of that.
Anybody
And-
got an ibuprofen? I got a headache.
And I'm gonna go to Kibo's sheet. And
Is there an option to step out of your own fear?
Right click it. If it's
yeah,
only one
you guys
turn.
can all right click the fear to get rid of them. But as the specter dies, you see shattered glyphs that you didn't see before on the ground flicker to life, casting long shadows that don't belong to you. Time stills, dust hangs frozen in the air. The stairwell fades, replaced with sunlit ruins. and a crash of battle. You do not stand in the present, but in the moment of Arion's last stand beneath Seaside Cape. You see a younger Duskforge standing in the center of a fractured sigil, arms scorched, shield raised high. Her voice booms across the chamber. Hold! We are the Dawn's last bastion! The chains must hold! Beside her, a dark-haired cleric channels radiant energy into one of the 6 stone pillars. The specter, now alive, fierce and defiant. His voice is hoarse but resolute. I never thought I would die here, but I never thought I'd be proud to do it. Around them, fiends roar, chains strain, and sigils burn. One explodes in a shockwave of darkness. The cleric turns to Duskforge. If the 6th falls, let our names be the links that bind. The vision pulses. Time blurs. As the vision fades, the cleric turns towards you. Not as a specter, but as he was. Light spills from his hands, now gently holding the sunburst key. His voice reaches through memory, layered with both peace and power. You carry the flame, and you carry more than we ever could. The chance to finish it. The glyphs remember truth, not force. Align your light with theirs, and they will answer. 2 chains are broken, 4 remain. Let your hands be the 5th. Let your courage be the 6th. His form begins to dissolve, light stretching into threads that trace along the stone towards levels below. All of you get an additional +1 status bonus to the next Arcana, Religion, or Performance check made to interact with binding glyphs.
Alrighty.
And with that, Kibo, you are not stupefied any longer.
Oh, he did have ibuprofen.
Yes.
Yeah, we looked at his body. He has the
Oh, and I need to...
He was from the future.
Spike saw none of that because he was cowering on the ground, hands over his
You saw it in your mind.
Is it God?
You saw it in your mind. Even with your hands over your eyes, Spike, you still saw it all.
Is it God?
It's gone.
Yeah.
Yes, it's gone.
Yeah, yes,
Come on.
yes, Spike. The war crimes are gone.
Get up, little wormling.
So that was the Whispers. So we're going to go back to the Theater of the Mind screen.
I get up and I'm like wiping tears away. It's okay. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
You guys still have a couple more areas to go. So let's go ahead and take a break now before we get to the next one.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And I will let my dogs out, and I will see you guys back in a few minutes.
All right.
Okay, I'm back. For some reason, I guess I clicked the coffee cup. And, Screamer's back. Spike, are you here? Oh, we can give it a couple seconds or whatever. I can, while we're doing that, I will set up the next skill challenge. As I can. I roll. Yeah, I will give you guys one when we when Spike gets back. I just gave you one, and I'm gonna give you another one. Yeah. And Spike is back. Yep, I understand that. That's why I use the microwave to nuke some tea instead of actually hit my kettle again. So I'm gonna bring us back to the screen. Oh, wrong one. I've got to fix my Stream Deck. Welcome back. The next stretch is gone entirely. In place, a series of thick iron chains anchored at random points on either side of the shaft. Some hang loose, others taut. Still others move subtly on their own, as if guided by a lingering force. The only way forward is to swing. You guys have a choice between acrobatics to grab and swing Tarzan style. I mean, that's athletics. Acrobatics to balance, or Arcana to attempt to manipulate the chains so you're safe.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yes. Those critical successes count as 2 successes. Just like critical failures would count as 2 failures. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes versus 2 failures.
Got started, LeFou.
Earl, I want you to roll a 1d2 for me, please. A 1 is bad.
Oh boy. Well.
Don't worry. It's because both you and Sir Breachmane rolled the failure together. That's why I had you do that. It's yeah. You guys go across, but you're tried to balance. You couldn't quite do it. Flipping, but with the slip, the 2 that rolled the critical successes, Garrick and Spike, they're able to grab you as they're holding on to their portion of the chain to help you swing across.
I'm just imagining the scene from How to Train Your Dragons 2.
I was Arcana. I was using Arcana to move the chains. Can I grab him with the chain? Because I'm not particularly strong enough
yes,
to
you
carry
can.
him.
Now I will let you flavor it that way. And that brings us to the final section of this spiral staircase.
Me and Spike are back in sync.
Yes.
I'm going to... I'll let you guys get 4 checks this time.
Oh.
And I will select all of you, and I will read the description. As you descend into a narrow stone passage, wall smooth and naturally curved, you realize why within seconds. The space was carved by sound centuries ago, trapped in stone. The moment a foot scrapes or a breath catches, you hear it return to you. Louder. Louder. And in voices not your own. A panicked breath begins to scream. A whispered name becomes a chorus. Your own fears speak back to you. This place doesn't echo. It remembers. You have 4 different things to choose from.
Let's go. Diplomacy. I'm convincing myself this doesn't exist.
I have a sword
No.
on one of these, so I'm doing that.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right.
I'm not very persuasive.
The doctor is in.
Hey.
Only one failure.
Yep, so we're going to start at the top here. Kibo, you're able to move without sound. You don't give any echoes, anything new to respond to. Varys, you resist the rising panic and keep your mind your own. Bowed, you reassure Garrick, whose breathing is quickened, grounding him, bringing the party into total success. Garrick, you felt like turning and running, but with Bowd's reassurance, you're able to make your way forward. Spike, you start to pinch yourself after the fear from the last section. You actually find some acupressure points that settle your nerves. And Earl and Sir Breachmane working together after the scare of the chains. You silence your steps and you make your way forward. And the party makes their way to the bottom of the chamber, where you see a floor surrounded by 6 pillars. I should have clicked on that one. Broken mosaic tiles in the area. Sunburst in the center of the floor. As the circular chamber is bathed in a dim golden glow, each of the stone pillars is engraved with radiant glyphs. 4 still glowing faintly. 2 dark and cracked. In the center stands... better be here. A silent guardian. I swear I made that token today. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to do it the hard way. Create actor, NPC. Probably. I'll bring the picture in so I can get it to you really quick. It's fine. Let's just take a quick 5 really quick, because I need to find the silent guardian I made.
No problem.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought it was here. I do have him, because that's what I was working on this morning. Let me look at, see if it never made it out of my archive. Oh. Juice. Download. Sorry, it's on my other computer that I'm trying to shift everything to, and it's now on the thumb drive. Because it's not letting me shell into there. I know why. Because I'm running the server on this computer. Yeah, I'm in the process of shifting everything over to another PC. And I forgot which computer I did actual... I'm still using the main PC's web browser to do all my prep. But it's being prepped on another PC. So I probably should not do that when I'm semi-awake. We're going to do this. And... use... Okay, I am back, so I'm going to do this. I'm ready to go. I'm going to go back to the Theater of the Mind screen.
Looks like you're all stepped away.
Yep.
No, wait, he's back.
I'm back.
I was
Perfect.
hoping to... in the center of the floor, as you guys are making your way into the central chamber, stands a... Oops, I need to make it so I can see my stream screen. Stands the Silent Guardian, a figure forged of gilded plate and anchored to the floor with luminous chains. It stands motionless atop a raised stone dais inlaid with shattered sunburst. Its armor is impossibly old, tarnished by time, but unmarred by battle. A massive tower shield rests at its side, its face carved with the symbol of Arion cracked down the center. The Guardian's helm tilts ever so slightly as you approach, and a soundless hum builds in the air like a memory held too long. It does not speak, it does not breathe, but it watches and remembers. This is the final sentinel, not of flesh, not of spirit, but of purpose. A being whose only command was, let no one pass who cannot finish what we began.
Those pillars, some of them are shattered, so I think we need to finish them. Perhaps Garrick will look around the room for any sort of hint or sign.
How many pillars are shattered?
Two out of the 6.
Out of...
The spirit before told us to make our purpose the 5th and our courage the 6th.
Is there any way to tell how recently they've been shattered?
Rolling
Like signs of signs of dust, relatively, or lack of dust, I guess. Basically, we want to see if these shattered because we fucked up.
The whole area is dusty. I will tell you that. Roll a craft or a seek action.
My craft is better.
I shall seek. I don't have a token selected. Blah.
Yeah, you can do it from your character sheet on this screen.
Yep.
It's either like craft or what else?
Craft or perception.
Okay.
It's 3 8s rolled in a row.
I have 17. Ooh, big number.
That's okay.
The 2 damaged pillars show deep fractures spiraling down from the glyph points where radiant etchings once glowed with divine power. The cracks are dark, scorched, and have spread irregularly like something struggled from within and pressed too long from without. The stone bears no fresh rubble, but the glyph work is blackened, not chipped. It is seared rather than shattered. One of them seemed to have been broken long ago, but definitely not from the outside. The other seems more recent. The divine symbols weakened by lack of reinforcement.
So we must reinforce them, it appears.
Seems we have to fix the sigils and offer our courage and our purpose to the ceiling.
My goal is clear. My path is here. It's as clear as day. I will walk this path until the day I fall. I am ready to whatever the hell comes my way.
Well said. Well, suppose we should start.
Yeah, I suppose let's get to work.
Get this bread cooking.
So
Yes, I'll approach one of the broken pillars.
no, I'll move over to the second one and see if I can look at the sigil itself and see where it needs to be repaired.
Garrick will move over with Kibo and is keeping a very close eye on each thing he's doing.
As you guys approach the 2 broken pillars, the guardian in front of you kneels on one knee, elbows resting on the other knee as it's been at a 90-degree angle, head in his hands. If any sound were coming from it, you would swear it would be crying. Then in your minds, actually, you see him lift his head. A radiant pulse goes through his armor. Cracks glow briefly. Its voice when it comes is like 2 voices layered, one metallic and one distant, like a memory echoing through the stone. We stood here as the walls cracked and the stairs swept fire. The maw rose, not fully, not free, but it stirred, it screamed. 6 of us remained, clerics, keepers, the last of the Lightbound Vigil. Duskforge held the western circle. I held the center. We poured everything, faith, flame, blood, into the chains. Now, 2 glyphs have failed. Not from corruption, but from abandonment. The cycle is broken. No one has returned to help us renew them. And now they are broke. The others, though they are still bound, the binding's thin, whisper by whisper, pulse by pulse. 4 seals remain. They must be renewed, not with force, but with purpose. Each pillar accepts flame, yes, but only when lit by those who understand why the fire they must burn. These are not the pillars that you seek. These are not where the chains are being bound. To rekindle them, the world must act as we once did. You must form a circle, 1 in each pillar, spread throughout the isles. 1 voice, 1 will. Bring light. Speak the vigil's creed. Let intent flow. If you falter, they will break, and he will stir, and the world will fall.
These are not the pillars that we need to go fix.
Does seem that way. These are more symbolic.
These are the 2 that have failed.
We need to find the remaining 4.
And reinforce them.
We can't do anything. They're beyond our reach.
No, we can do something. We will.
We
What
do a lot
is
of
it?
things.
We must do something. Speaks of... Might need to rally others to our cause by the sounds of that speech he just made.
Oh, isn't there
Yeah.
going to be a great gathering soon?
Oh yeah, there's going to be this event.
We have
Perhaps
to
we
get
can present our findings. We can present our findings there.
Looks like the spirits of the past will move on. We will be new burden. We will take their burdens if they can rest finally.
Is this this sentinel? Is he standing between us and something right now?
He is in the center of the floor.
Okay.
He was standing, basically just standing still. He got to his knees. It appeared like he was crying. Then he raised his head and a voice came out. And now he's standing again, still.
And the other pillars, there aren't flames by them, right?
There aren't flames, but you do see the runes around them are glowing. If we were to start at so we'll say like the right 2, which one of them is not on the picture, that are broken. The left one is brightest. There are different levels on the 4 that are still have glowing runes on them. Appears that some have the glyphs are weaker on some than others.
Can I get close enough to pick up the magic auras? And is it similar to the binding aura we found last session? Like, is it the same type of magic?
Roll
presume
an
so.
Arcana or Religion check.
Garrett
Happy
wants
to
to
do
examine them
Arcana.
to see if he can, since they seem to be, are they slightly different symbols or are they all unified the same symbol?
There is the symbol of Arion on all 6 pillars, but each pillar has some secondary symbols that are different.
Can I compare those different symbols to the book we found?
Of
No,
the
and,
book of the seals from that.
Yeah, that one. And just read the pages to see if there is something close to them.
Yes, that is very beneficial once I find your thing, so I can look at your inventory.
No, I don't have that book, but Spike has that book. So...
Spike has the book, okay.
But I can always go to Spike, just read the book, searching for it. It's not like Spike is antagonist or someone who won't allow me to take the book to search for something that we all benefit from.
Okay, I am going to create a journal entry. Yes. These symbols all seem to reflect what appears to be some sort of interpretation of the sigils or runic symbols for the 6 lieutenants of Orcus.
Oh, each one of those is corresponded to Orcus command lieutenants. Two are gone. The 4 remained. One's burned strong. The rest is weaker. It's not a good sign.
Well, that investigation is going on. So, Kibo, you rolled the Arcana check. So did Spike. Both of you. These runes, the binding stuff, seems to be an echo of something from farther away. The one with the more recent breaking on it has a very strong feeling similar, not with like the power, but it feels like it was linked to the symbol that you guys were at the previous day. Somehow the two are linked. The pillar is linked to the symbol where that was broken.
I believe that answers that question.
We fucked up.
And we merely lost the battle, not the war. Still have 4 more.
It's a lieutenant of Orcus.
So we need to find them and not forcibly strengthen them, but rather feed their flame with what they need, and we need to know what to feed them.
Is there any way to fix the weakening ones from here, or like assist them in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, I mean,
roll an intelligence check.
Can I roll too?
Yeah, anybody who wants to can roll an intelligence check.
I don't know how to do intelligence, so I will.
Yeah,
just roll an intelligence skill that you're not proficient in.
Yeah,
I'm proficient with all intelligence skills.
Then disable the proficiency in the toggle.
Or I'll just do that and add +4 for a 9. It's not high. I rolled low.
I'll just roll a d20. I have a +0.
I'm joining in on this.
Group brainstorm. Nat 20.
Other things.
Critical. I nat 20.
Nice.
I got a flat 20.
Natural 20 and synthetic 20.
I got 6.
I use all my
It appears that these pillars down here are warning beacons.
Okay.
Is what you believe. That though they may have been used in the initial binding, that is no longer their purpose. Their purpose now appears to be as a warning of failure of those bindings.
Makes sense. Is there any way, just looking at the, like, other than the runes that have, like, the lieutenants, is there any way to, like, get any inkling of where the other, like, chains or, like, seals are from these pillars?
Like... not from the pillars themselves, no.
This might be the broken one that we know is connected to the one we fucked up. Is that
Yes.
like, if we're standing in the middle of this room, is that broken one in the general direction of that one?
It's kind of hard to tell because you went through a series of spiral staircases.
That's fair.
You have no clue which direction is north, south, east, or west.
Yeah, I don't have that spell.
From where you're at.
Okay, DM. I have.
Yeah.
Can I look at every symbol of the destroyed ones?
I'm
Like
gonna.
what is wrong
Here's-
with them?
The ceilings were broken, I believe.
So what are you meaning by what's wrong with them?
What kind of damage they have?
I think they broke apart because the ceiling broke.
They all 6 pillars are cracked. They like 4 of them that still have the glowing stuff on them. They're all cracked, basically due to age or something. The 2 that are broken appear that they were exploded from the inside.
Okay. Oh. Now I get it. Okay. It may be that we didn't fuck up this much. Because
we did.
yeah, we did, kind of. Because look, those pillars are pinpointing a general location. They are connected to those lieutenants who are the Orkin okay. So
Yes.
yeah, what happens? And those are bounded to material plane. What happens if one of those goes back to there and they point downwards?
That's not going to. We still broke the seal. I don't see how that was a good thing.
Yeah, but look, we broke the seal. Yes, but we broke the seal. Yeah, yeah, we broke the seal. We broke the seal.
Mm-hmm.
There
said it 3 times now.
Yeah, but look at this. One is there are 2 destroyed. So that means either someone fucked up 2. The problem is they fucked up 2, and we
Yes,
don't
they
know what
did.
happens to theirs. We fucked 2, and we don't know what happens to us. So there is 2 chances that either ours is back there where he should belong, and
No,
the
I
bind is not recognizing that direction of downwards as real.
I don't think so. I think it's because we've unleashed it. The other one was unleashed as well.
Yes, I think while we did fail there, I do believe it would have failed just due to age regardless, so while still not as good as if we had fixed it, shouldn't feel too bad. I believe.
Well, now we know what we need to do, so let's head back up.
And we got 4 more attempts.
As you guys
I really don't think that's how you should view it.
are doing this investigation, you start to hear more whispers, more frantic, in your heads, not coming from the guardian, but maybe from some that fell. They're not afraid, not yet. We were. And the one that was the strongest, you see the runes start to pulse a little bit. The guardian turns to look at it. You hear him saying, "The chains are weakening on this one too."
Oh shit!
The ground, the dust that's on the ground around you in between these broken mosaic tiles starts to flutter up above. Not a full-blown earthquake, but just a gentle vibration in the stone within the temple.
Oh, we are so
We need to hurry up. No, we're not screwed yet. We have time. Let's stop wasting time here, and we need to now go deliver this message. We need to go out and find all these ceilings, and we need to reinforce them. The longer we dawdle here, less time we have.
Also,
Yeah,
need to
it's-
convince the rest of everyone on the Isles about this threat.
Yeah, it's not like we can transfer our minds or information
Or
from
then we must
here
find
to
a
them.
way.
He said that everyone's purpose must be the same. This is going to take more than us. We have to get this information into the hands of every Isle.
And
We
that's
need
why
to
we
know
need
what's
to go to the
coming.
center, to the great gathering. Then we can tell everyone there, and then we can spread the word, and then we can find these temples and reinforce the seals.
Seems our
Stop
mission is
wasting
clear.
time.
Yeah. The only problem.
Enough
can I
out of
s-
you and your problems. Let us move.
Yeah,
Can I sketch
I
down
get-
copies of these symbols?
Yeah, I think we should probably do that.
I'll
join you in
Those symbols are from our. Those symbols are from our book about bindings.
Yes, but we want to have them as like reference material. It's important.
A good idea.
I have a writing set. That's what it's for.
Perfect. Yeah. Take records of this and then fold the symbols and then make our way out.
I feel it
Where'd
would
my
be extremely.
clock go? I
It would
closed
be
it.
extremely. It would be extremely cool if we could took our greatest knight with us to the surface, so he could spread the message too about what
I
is
think-
needed to be done.
I think whatever job he's doing down here is rather important, or else he would have left already. You should leave him to it.
I
Yeah,
was
but
gonna-
as I said, it would be cool if he could go with us. I know.
Well, I
I'm
think
not
he should
sure-
stay here and maintain the seal as he's been doing.
We don't know what.
Uh,
I mean, do we know what he is doing here?
Can we
Can
not
I-
mess with the seals further?
Can I recall knowledge to see, get more information on what he is? Because I doubt he's mortal.
Yes, you can. Make sure you're on that screen, so you're not going to have anything. Actually, let me go ahead and drag your tokens out so that you could use the basic action macro. I want you to make sure that you do not have anybody targeted, because I will choose your highest roll for the recall knowledge.
That makes sense. Ba-ba-ba-da. There we go.
We go.
Yeah, where is the? Oh, recall knowledge.
There we
I'm
go.
so sorry for clicking twice. My bad. Sorry.
I'll take your first one.
Yeah, thanks.
Ural. Well, I'll do the explanation what these guys found from their roll, but Ural, you're going to based off of other stuff you guys have seen, this is not a golem nor a summoned creature. It feels like it's a spirit bound to the armor using some sort of ancient soul anchoring rite, likely performed during or shortly after the rising. It blends the essence of divine and occult energies, seemingly to violate a natural death. The Guardian's purpose is not just protection You believe it is part of the binding lattice itself. It is tethered to this circle like a living glyph. If destroyed or corrupted, you believe all the chains would destabilize further. It is a soul that is tied to the sunburst seal, and through it, to Arion's divine will.
Okay, we are closing the doors after we left.
Okay. I am going to, we're not going to role play going all the way back up the stairs, but we are going to do a single party check to see how long it takes you guys to get up the stairs. The higher you guys roll on, I'm going to give you various options. The higher your total roll, the less time it will take you guys to get back to the top. Yeah, I'm not caring about successes or failures. I'm just caring about the roll total. Okay, that's everybody. So we're going to take 180 minus 41, 51, 53, 63, 73, 78, 80, 126, 180 minus 126. It's going to take you 54 minutes to get back to the top.
Hey. Hey.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. We'll just make it around 55. Took you about half the time to get up as it took for you guys to get down. Bringing you to where you guys entered. So that doorway that doorway right here is the one that led to the steps going down. And you are now in the mausoleum. What's the party doing?
Well, let us go. We
Yeah,
must make haste.
You're making our way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't forget, we need to close after we left.
There.
Weird. Make sure we're not flashed again.
Yep. You are not flashed again. As you guys make your way out of the temple to the graveyard, what does the party desire to do? Where do they desire to go?
Well, should we go inform that cleric that we're with?
Probably
Yeah.
best, and then probably send a message to the team, see if they probably have, since they came here, they probably have a large enough boat for us to travel to the main island.
We did send a message before that we were coming here. They could be in Seaside Cape as we speak.
Yes, let us go inform the cleric first, and then
As you guys leave the graveyard, making your way back to the Emberlight Vigil to meet Alenwyn Duskforge. Approaching noon. You're back. You survived. What did you find?
2 pillars have broken. We must go find the other seals and rekindle the flame.
More than that, we need to reform the order.
Yes, everyone must be united in this purpose. That is the message we received.
Spoke with her. Spoke with some guardian down at the bottom, who informed us of it.
Nice fellow.
He lives.
In
Yes,
a
but-
sort, if you want to get technical about it, yes.
But he is.
Yes,
both
but-
him and the pillars are full of cracks.
And he's connected them, so please don't move him.
That's why I could not return. If I would go down there, it would break his vigil. He was my husband.
Oh.
Yes, he spoke with us and gave us order to unite all the peoples of the Isles to form a circle. Reinforce the seals before more break.
Oh,
Now we know the correct way of doing it.
I was part of the final ritual to do the final bindings. We 6 were. Those that were at the actual binding places were many more in numbers. It took at least a dozen apiece to perform the initial binding, and then we performed the ties to the pillars so we could have warnings of their failings. I know not exactly where the binding circles were, but the one I was in charge of linking its chain, I believe, is buried deep beneath the sea. Reachable only via descent or a planar breach. I remember seeing visions of coral fiends swimming near it. The visions of the tide singing when the glyphs were pulsing. There should be other memories of where the other actual bindings existed. But I do not know where they were. To form, to form.
Go ahead.
You had mentioned that we must reform the order. Yes, we must. If what has happened on this isle and what you've told me from below is true, I must make my way to Konda to report to the High Cleric. All of the islands need to be informed, and if possible, the rest of the world.
Yes. Be hasteful with it because the clock is ticking. And please, for love of our gods that are good for mortals, don't bring corruption to this sanctified place. I don't want to see it in the ruins. I don't want to see a ruined world because some idiot decided to take a bargain with Lords of the Dead. Fuck it.
Why are you so angry at her?
I'm not
If
angry at
you-
her. I'm just.
You seem very angry, and it seemed to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I am angry because I know how people are foolish that are willing to take any bargain to be out of strong situation. I
Yes,
just
perhaps we
hope,
should have taken the bargain when we were in that situation.
I just hope that we don't want the people won't bring corruption, evil influence to this place, to bounding. I don't want to see this world burn. That's why I'm angry.
And if perhaps forging deals is how we do prevent the burning.
Yeah, I mean, the only fair deal is in which we both get something. But the more that was said before, the more we strengthen the binding, the more of the hold the evil has on this world.
And if we do nothing, then the world shall just go into. Why are we even talking about this?
Yeah,
we
good
need to
idea.
reinforce the binding.
Yeah,
To
we
balance
need
the
to-
binding.
Spike is guys. We need to create new, repair the old, mend the old wounds, and then create better world. But I think that task will be too hard for us. I mean, it's like
So you're
first
giving
time.
up before we even try.
No, I said that it's too hard for our little group. I don't say that for our other people.
So
We are
we
too little for doing this.
Then you
monster
can end your
task.
journey here. I will.
so we need to go to the capital.
Yes, let us go.
Yeah, Gary, that was I was going to say that we need to go to the capital to recruit more people to our cause. We are this small group. We cannot do everything. We need more people.
I feel like we're arguing, but we're all on the same side.
Yeah,
Yes, it might. Redundant. But
Yes. So we need to get a boat.
yeah.
if you're heading to the capital, we might join you on that journey if you'll have us. You'll meet the head of your order.
We'll take days. We could. Ships are few and far between that go directly to the capital. They normally make a circuitous route from here through Mwingu, Lambaro, Jambito, then Takanda. Or we could possibly try to commission our own ship to sail directly, which would save us possibly half the time.
Probably worth it. Getting a more charter a course ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, if we recruit ship builders to our cause, the more ships there will be to use to reinforce the bindings, which will half our time for all if we need to travel a lot, which would be in general a good idea.
We're just commissioning, not buying a ship.
Yeah, we're not buying a boat. We're just like hiring a ship to go there directly instead of like getting passage on a normal route.
But if we recruit those people to our cause, then they maybe make us pay less for traveling to save the world.
I think that's something you could work on when we are on a boat.
Good idea.
Let's get the boat first, and then work on recruiting.
Yeah.
Let's worry about that once we get to the capital. Even once, I believe just spreading word of this to random passerbys might do more to cause confusion than aid. I think if we can get the help.
I
Most people
need
might
to
go
get.
make a deal.
I need to get my temple in order. I will not be ready to leave at least until the more. Why don't you guys head back to the docks to see if you can find suitable passage for us, so we don't have to wait on the daily crystal ships making their circle.
Sounds like a good idea. Better than just standing around talking in circles.
Yeah.
Make back for the town. docks.
Okay. As you make your way through town, me open up your information again. Ural, what I meant to say while you were down, I meant to say when you were down there, when you were getting the description of the Sentinel, the feelings you were getting from Pops felt about the same as that Pops had a similar tie to you as the Sentinel does to those pillars. It's like something unfulfilled, something needing to be completed. You make your way down to the piers. There are the typical fishing boats that are present. No present of the crystal ship that made shore a couple days ago with the bringing of the news and the excavations. Garrick, you would know from wandering around here that there are a couple taverns and inns that the ship's crews typically visit, as well as you could probably make your way to the ships to try on your own. Where do you guys desire to try?
I think we should start at the docks to at least like scout out, see what ships there are, because we'll need something probably a bit more than just a fishing vessel.
Yeah.
Don't want to just talk to every sailor there in the taverns.
That's why they should pirate.
As you make your way down to the docks, there, besides the fishing boats that are present, you see what appears to be a refurbished military frigate, a sturdy caravel, and a sleek corsair, all tied to the piers. You do see the crystal ship that makes its daily stop there, but not the one that came bringing news from Konda. So the one that's there will leave tonight at 8 o'clock, heading towards Mwingu, the crystal ship, making this circle route that it does. And then, tomorrow morning another crystal ship should arrive about 8 a.m. from Mangagoy. But neither of those two crystal ships make direct routes to Konda. If you want to make a direct route there, you would have to hire a ship, and there looks like there are 3 possibilities in town.
Is there anybody there we could ask like where to find like the captains of those 3?
You see various workers, locals, as well as crew members. Looks like offloading the larger of the ships. The other 2 appear to be getting some gear loaded onto them. Captain's always typically drinking and carding around at the sundering sail. And he points up, and as he's pointing up the docks to just at the head of the piers, Garrick immediately turns around and knows exactly where it is.
Much
So I can get us
appreciated. Perfect. And which of the boats was that?
All of them. The captains get
okay.
together.
Oh, okay.
Captains typically are friendly to each other. unless they're pirates or trying to steal their other business.
All right. I will lead the way, Garrick.
Yep, I'll lead them to the tavern.
Okay. Okay, added that note. The sundering sail leans against the seawall like a drunk who forgot to fall. Its roof sags at one end, its shutters are painted in mismatched colors, and there's a faded sign that creaks above the door, depicting a galleon snapping in two against a stylized sunburst. Inside, you see a warm hearth, salt-touched laughter, and you hear the business of seafaring. Every wall is carved with names of vessels lost, retired, or currently docked. Captains drink cheap rum here. Deals are made quietly and sometimes violently. As you enter, the scent of brine and spilt ale hits your nose like a welcome slap. Tables packed with sailors, merchants, and mercenaries fill the room. Sea charts are spread across the bar like placemats, and an old dwarf in a captain's coat barks for quiet whenever a toast gets too rowdy. In the back corner, you spy 3 captains, clearly the kind who command their own crews, sitting at separate tables. Each eyes you as you enter.
All right, well, they're at separate tables, so shall we just pick one at random to start with? Or?
I suppose.
I will randomly pick one and approach their table.
I go with them.
I would like the first person who said I'm randomly choosing to roll a 1d3.
All right. I don't know how to roll a custom die.
/R space 1d3 in the chat window.
Perfect.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Okay. So Varys, you see one of the captains near the hearth, boots up on a sea crate, puffing a pipe that smells like cinnamon and burnt sugar. He looks up at you as you approach. Well, what brings you here?
Well met, my good sir. Well, I presume you're the captain of one of those fine vessels.
Oh, of course. Harlan Greaves, my name.
There's Silver Song. A pleasure. Now,
what you see is an elder human. He's probably in his late 50s, early 60s. Long white hair, wrinkled skin. You can tell it's probably been wrinkled with the exposure to all of the sea air. He appears to be jovial. Kind of happy as you approach him. Continue.
My companions and I were hoping to charter a vessel to make for the capital as soon as possible. And wanted to ask what price we might offer, or you might charge, for such a journey.
If you're looking to book passage, you're late. The Ember Lake's full. Cargo run to Boba leaves on the dawn.
Well, much appreciated nonetheless. Would you happen to know any of the captains that might be able to?
You do realize where Conda is compared to Boba, don't you?
I, Levi, do not. I don't know if my character was.
So I have not.
So the map is the map is in the lore, the main lore channel in Discord, all the way at the top, and there's a maps pin that gives the whole thing. I can probably.
Okay, I see.
Lore. Here we go.
And we're by the sea. And which one's the capital again?
Conda.
Conda is the capital. You guys are by the sea in the Outcast Isles. He is heading to Boba.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. But, right. Well. Apologies, I forgot my geography for a moment. But, I mean, if you are headed that way, would you happen to have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
8-ish. Like, actually, no. Is she bringing? Actually, we don't know. Is the cleric person bringing more people?
I assume it's just her. Presumably just her. So, 7 passengers.
A cruise ship, you think I am? Huh.
Not quite, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
Uh,
We're not looking for luxury here. Just passage.
well, triple the normal rate, you pull your weight. I have no interest in dying to charity.
Okay, would Garrick know the normal rate?
Yeah, because that's the important question.
For a faster ship, I'm actually going to have to pull that up from my notes. And that is... Come on, PDF file. Click open. You can go 25 miles a day at 5 silver piece per day per person normally. So 1.5 gold per person per day with the triple rate.
And how long would it take to get them here to Boba?
If we actually
I have a calculator, so I just...
It's 25 miles a day, and it looks like it's 125 miles, approximately 100 to 125 miles, 4 to 5 days.
Okay. So 1.5.
That's going at his normal speed.
7.5 gold.
Per person.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems imminently affordable. Helping work on the ship will provide a nice distraction.
I'm fine with this if you all are.
Yeah. Well, it won't be the most comfortable ride, but it'll get us there in timely fashion.
That's what we need.
Assuming no objections.
Well, luckily if it's pulling my own weight, I weigh less than you guys.
True, but
Yeah, I have no problems.
going once, going twice.
So you're willing to triple the price? I don't have room for a lot of... Yeah, I'll push some of the lower ranks out of their lower holds. Get you guys a hammock. That's about the best I can offer.
That should be fine.
It's more than I'm used to.
Hey, we're not nobles. We have no high standards.
All I ask is that you help clean up after yourselves, and if any attacks happen, that you help us against any pirates.
Of course.
More than capable of that. I'll make a little magical flourish with prestidigitation. All right.
I've driven off pirates before.
And Garrick can handle the pirates single-handedly.
Yep. And with then I'll see you at the Ember Wake in the morn.
All right, we'll be there bright and early. Much appreciated. Yeah.
We leave with the tide.
Great.
All right.
So we have...
You guys have until about 8:45 tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
So about 20 hours.
I'd like to hit the market if we can.
Probably a smart plan too. prep for this.
Pick up some more
journey.
rations.
Okay. And we will go ahead and do any marketing you want to do right now. I need to look at something really quick on your character sheets.
I assume level 3 items max, yeah? Still.
Yep.
Can we get uncommon items or common only?
You are in the middle aisles right now.
Yeah.
Let me put my PDF. I shouldn't have closed my my search window. Why does it got that view? I want details. Oh, I don't want home. I want downloads. So for Seaside Cape, for magic type items, you can find common 4, uncommon 2. Regular tech type items, guns, that type of stuff would be common 2, uncommon 1.
But we aren't allowed to buy the common 4 items, right?
You can buy them, but not currently equip them. I will let you know when you get to Conda, you will probably be level 3.
All right.
Or
then...
on the way there, you can become level 3.
Got it.
So I'm fixing up the... I'm giving you guys a note in chat really quick about the level of Seaside Cape. Control C.
I'll buy like a striking rune. I think I'll buy a striking rune and then we'll just put it in once we level up.
Yep, I'll do the same.
Well, I'll make sure that I have enough.
Cool. Then I am going to... I can't use it yet, but I'm going to buy a spacious pouch type 1.
Good idea.
Okay, just this. Control V. Paste. Click save. Okay.
Maybe a place to put my hoard.
And I'm gonna go open up your party sheet. So let's just start at the. I'm gonna start at the bottom this time. Varys, what are you gonna get?
That is a good question. Quickly looking through items. Nothing on thing right now. I'm thinking I might pick up a wand, although I'm not certain what spell yet.
So here's what I want you guys to do over the next week is I would like you guys to do research of what you would like to purchase before you leave. If you could get me that information in Discord, I will get it preloaded so it's available for you at the start of our next session. Is there any role-playing or anything you'd want to do besides the shopping before the ship departs in the morn? I would assume you're going to tell the cleric that you're leaving.
Yes, and then if they're here, we'll meet up with the
excavation group.
Excavation group to tell them, hey, tell them what went down and tell them we gotta go. Pleasure doing business.
Actually, I think I know what I'll get. I think I might, since we can get level 4 and just not use it yet, I think I'll pick up a staff of first level.
So that's about the size ship that you guys will be sailing on. It's a decent size.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be pretty much loaded down with cargo. And that is where we will let you guys work on your shopping stuff. I'm going to leave the game open if you guys want to. So if you guys go to the compendium packs and click on compendium browser,
mm-hmm.
you can actually purchase what you want to purchase from there.
Okay.
You can filter, you can search, you can sort. and then you would click the buy item, and it will take the requisite price from your gold.
Just did that.
So I will go ahead and end the stream.